Hello and welcome to my presentation about Dr. Roberta Bondar. Introduction. Dr. Roberta Bondar is not only Canada's first female astronaut, but also a brilliant neurologist, environmentalist, and photographer. Her journey represents the perfect combination of intelligence, exploration, and a care for humanity. I chose her for this project because her story goes beyond science. She shows us what it means to break barriers and still give back to the world. As a student in Canada, I find her journey extremely inspiring, and I believe her legacy should be known by more people. Early life. Roberta was born in 1945 in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, into a supportive and curious family. Her father built her a science lab in the basement, and her mother encouraged her to dream big and never limit herself just because she was a girl. This support helped her grow into someone who was fearless about learning and passionate about exploring. From a young age, she had deep interest in science and nature, and that passion has never faded. Education. Dr. Bondar pursued one of the most impressive educational journeys. She completed a Bachelor of Science in Zoology and Agriculture, then went on to earn a master's degree in experimental pathology, a PhD in neurobiology, and an MD in medicine. This made her both a doctor and a scientist. Her academic achievements show how much she valued learning and how dedicated she was to understanding the human body and brain. Becoming an astronaut. In 1983, Dr. Bondar was chosen to be one of Canada's original astronauts by the Canadian Space Agency. At that time, it was rare for women to be selected for roles in space. She spent nearly a decade training in spaceflight, science, and physical conditioning. It wasn't just about getting into space. It was about being fully prepared to present Canada and conduct real scientific research while orbiting the Earth. The space mission STS-42. In January 1992, Roberta flew aboard the NASA Space Shuttle Discovery as a part of mission STS-42. The mission lasted 8 days and was focused on how space affected the human body. She became the first neurologist in space and the first Canadian woman to fly into space. It was a proud moment for Canada and a major step forward for women in science and aerospace. Scientific research in space. While aboard Discovery, Bondar conducted over 40 experiments. Many focused on the nervous system. She studied how astronauts' brains and bodies reacted to microgravity, including changes in motion, balance, and coordination. Her findings helped us understand how space affects the body and helped scientists prepare for longer missions like future trips to Mars. Her research is still used today. Earth-based applications. Bondar's research didn't just help astronauts. The results also helped doctors to treat with balance issues like stroke and Parkinson's disease. Her experiment revealed how the body adapts to different environments, which helped develop new therapies for patients on Earth. This shows how space research can directly improve lives here at home, on Earth. Life after space. After returning from her mission, Bondar could have stopped, but she didn't. Instead, she continued her work as a scientist and educator. She became a public speaker, writer, and advocate for science education. She also joined boards for the environment and health and worked to make science more accessible for everyone, especially young students and women. Her work in photography and nature. Dr. Bondar is also a professional nature photographer. She travels across Canada and around the world, capturing stunning landscapes and wildlife. Her goal is to help people reconnect with nature and understand its beauty and fragility. She believes that science and art can work together hand in hand to create a better, more compassionate world. Bondar's Foundation. In 2009, she created the Roberta Bondar Foundation. This organization promotes environmental awareness through photography and education. It offers programs for youth to explore science through creativity. The foundation blends her love for the environment, science, and inspiring the next generation of changemakers. Breaking barriers in science. Being the first Canadian woman in space meant that Bondar had to face discrimination and doubt. But she proved that with skill, dedication, and confidence, it's possible to rise above limits. She inspired many young women to pursue careers in science and showed that gender should never be a barrier to achievement. Her legacy and awards. Dr. Bondar has received countless awards, including the Order of Canada, the Order of Ontario, and induction into the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame, schools, science centers, and even asteroid 13553. Bondar are named in her honor. Her legacy lives on through education, medicine, the environment, and space research. My personal reflection. Why did I choose Dr. Bondar? And what stood out the most to me about Roberta Bondar is how she used her knowledge and experiences to serve others. She wasn't just focused on success. She used her success to make the world better. Her story reminded me that real heroes are people who push boundaries, stay curious, and uplift others. I think we need more scientists like her today. That's the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoyed.